How's it going, guys? Oddly Unorthodox. Another upload on the old Total War and another Khorne game, but this time we're bringing the big, the bad. We're bringing Skarbrand. Now this game, without spoiling it too much, will show you how strong Skarbrand is if left in his environment. You know, his opportune fights. So, I've got Skarbrand, double Minotaurs with great weapons, because like I said, can never go wrong with them. We're against Norska and Nurgle, so 9 times out of 10 there's going to be something big for them to hit. Be it Skin Wolves, Famia, you've got Mammoths, you've got Great and Clean Ones, Trolls, you've got pretty much everything. Right, I'm going to slow it down. We've got quite an elite army compared to the enemy. 744 to 1,550. My ally brought the most elite Wood Elf build I've ever seen. We've got a Glade Lord on Dragon, Forest Dragon with chevrons. We've got Aerial, Treekin, the Enigmas of Gairan, and then if I remember correctly, where are they? More Treekin, there they are, the Firebark Elders as well. For my build, 2 squads of Fleshhounds of Khorne, 1 squad of normal Chaos Warhounds of Khorne, the Brutes of the Hound, some Bloodletters of Khorne, 3 Chaos Warriors of Khorne, and Skarbrand, and obviously the 2 Minotaurs hiding in the trees. So what we want to do here is, there's not much ranged fire. The only thing I've sort of got to worry about from these 2 rosters was if there was, say, the Marauders with Javelins would do quite a fair amount of damage to Skarbrand. We are getting ready to charge because I feel like that's all we can really do with Minotaurs and Chaos Warriors. So we're going to take the fight to them. We're going to try and shut down his dogs by using my own. You know, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I've still got faith in them. And then now we shall start the fight. Skarbrand runs in. The enemy runs away. Understandably, he is scary. The Brutes of the Hound go in here. The Chaos Warriors go in. And then we're sending the Minotaurs in as well to try and get into charge range of the Famir Warriors. The Minotaurs should cut through them quite nicely. Skarbrand gets into the first squad, taking the Spirit Leech, which I believe is the one from Uncle Fununcle, which is his bound one. I don't think... Oh no, he does have Spirit Leech on his Shaman of Death, so it could have come from either. We jump in and we take the fight to Wulfric first. I take a fair amount of damage. You know, he's popped the Hunter of Champions, but you can see the absolute damage, and obviously we're fighting into Great Warriors as well. But you can see the absolute punishment that Skarbrand dishing out. Now, this is not what you want to do as an Exalted Great and Clean One. You don't want to send Wulfric and your Exalted Great and Clean One to try and take on Skarbrand, because you're not going to be able to beat him. And you'll soon see what happens when they try this in a second. Especially due to the fact there is Aerial in this game, and they need to account for the fact that Aerial has access to healing. So he starts dropping his healing. He's trying to heal Wulfric. But at this point, you know, Wulfric's taking so much damage from Skarbrand. You know, Skarbrand's already up to 1,500 in value. An absolute monster. As Wulfric decides actually he doesn't want that fight anymore, and the Exalted Great and Clean One realising that he doesn't want a piece of Skarbrand either. Backed up with his Minotaurs. The Horn of Khorne popped as well. We're absolutely chewing through the Nurgle units. It doesn't matter that we've got a bit more of an elite force, because at this point Skarbrand's just paying for himself in value. Look, he's already gone up. Look how much value he's gained in that short period of time. We do get a nice berry wine from our Aerial, which, just look at the regen. It's turning Skarbrand into an absolute monster. A Flesh of the Stone as well, so completely appreciate my Wood Elf player. Even though a random player, he knew where to put the value. You know, Skarbrand's now breaking the Exalted Great and Clean One to the point of he's going to die soon. So we charge up, keep charging. We do get hit by the Hunter of Champions, which slows us down sadly. and he's dropping all the healing he can. He's already used Fecundity, and he's trying to use Fleshy Abundance. But as we know about Skarbrand, it's not that easy because he's got fire damage. Now, I'm not getting the best value for Slaughter and Carnage here, because obviously I'm not killing mass amounts of infantry, and it does go up in value with the amount of units killed. But we don't need him to kill units. We're chopping through great and clean ones, and then we drop the Rampage to stop the great and clean one from running around anymore. And I've got to admit to you guys, this is the sort of carnage I live for when playing Khorne. Just absolutely bodying the enemy to the point where they happen to send both Lords and the Cultists to try and deal with him. Helm of Discord goes down on the Exalted Great and Clean one as well, just to really upset him with poison dropping his stats even further. I mean, Skarbrand's being poisoned, but he still is just an absolute monster. You look now, clocking in at 4,000 value. That's the Great and Clean one, dead and down. It's one less thing to worry about. These Monitors of Khorne are chipping away at the Great and Clean one over there. And then now we're going to use Skarbrand to hopefully kill off Wulfric. That's the next target. I am looking pretty sparse on the ground when it comes to units, but that doesn't mind because you guys can't see the value on the left hand side of the screen in land battles, but my ally was pretty much untouched at this trait. You know, he's still got a lot in the form of aerial, still max HP. The Firebark Elders are full HP. Those Treekin full HP. The Mammoth's coming back. He did get his bread buttered by the Monitors of Khorne earlier. My Monitors are retreating, but they still managed to do 2,100 on that squad and 1,800 on that squad. Big AoE come down. I'm guessing it's the... I did drop the Horn of Khorne as well. And then we did use the buff to make Skarbrand stronger. The Wrathful Reaper, but obviously it rampaged him as well. I'm guessing Wulfric died without me noticing. And then it's the War Mammoth next. We're really just using Skarbrand to punch through everything we can. And you can see with the huge hits he's packing, absolute godly performance by Skarbrand, really cementing why he is the scariest Bloodthirster. And then I'm guessing that's the Cultist summon from Nurgle. But at this point, you know, it's doomed. You know, the Cultist has been broken. The War Mammoth's broken. And the Monitors came back, but they surrendered at this point. Which, you know, it's fine. We got good value. Now let's have a look at some of these beautiful values. Can't wait to show you guys some of these. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the excitement in my voice when I get to play a big smashing ball like Skarbrand. So 5,800 value on Skarbrand. 1912 on those squad of Monitors. 2,151 on those Monitors. The Brutes of the Hound did get shut down quite quickly because they got caught up. The Chaos Warriors didn't do too bad. They did sort of live their purpose. The Bloodletters of Khorne did okay. Fleshhounds, you know, a little bit less than what they're worth. But this game was purely an absolute showstopper from the Monitors and Skarbrand. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's been Oddly Unorthodox, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.